Hello and welcome, dear Scorpio. Welcome to your January 2014 video scope from Cassie's Cosmo. Right, as I've said to a few people, I wasn't going to do just lack of time, personal, family, and not been great over the last couple of weeks, but I've decided to plough through them, so you'll gradually see them in fits and starts pop onto the internet today. Because I haven't done them all at once, so I'll probably do 3 and 4 at a time. You've got the 2 of Cups, the Hangman, the 8 of Swords, the 5 of Cups, and the main overview, or what's occurring for January start or kick off, which you all know because Scorpio and Taurians have been going through the eclipses. So the Tower isn't as bad as it would appear. That's about you rebuilding your life, and I kind of feel that you went through a big turning point for Scorpios in November with the death and rebirth, a lot of losses, about ending things, about rebuilding your life in some form, in some way. We've got the new moon in Capricorn, so this is about you getting down and dirty. This is about you getting back to the Capricorn energy of ambition, goals, working hard, very, very busy on the return to 2 of Cups. Yeah, it can be in relationships, but it can mean 2 of Cups in meetings after the holiday period, phone calls, getting answers, organising, meeting up with people. This moon is quite an important one. Again, it's in the house of maybe communication. So the 2 of Cups for me could be linking with work. It can be rebuilding a work situation. It can mean that you're 2 of Cups meeting up with someone to start a new job. But everything for me is about, for Scorpios especially, it has been about death, destruction. Lots of you disappeared off Facebook or walked away or couldn't cope. A few percent have been happy, but for a lot of Scorpios, that kind of Saturn is teaching you big lessons to get the structure back in your life. So it is what I would call a rebuilding time. And this for you feels like it comes very much within your work sector, even though it's about communication straight off the bat, straight away. So it's about being, perhaps talking to someone about media, marketing in the public eye. These are one-on-one conversations. Yes, it can be with relationships, but we'll look at a work aspect at the moment. It can mean about your brand, your identity, how others see you, your logo, your new designs, your marketing strategies, writing, editing. But it's one-on-one talks, conversation, even within the first week. It's your 3rd house, so it is about vehicles, it is about brothers, sister-in-laws, it is about communicating via writing it, saying it, typing it, phoning it. It's all about communications and those meeting up with people almost straight away and getting fantastic results with what you're starting with. The new moon is always new doors for 10 days, 2 weeks. Especially within the first 10 days, it's a very powerful time. And with all the planets, Pluto, the Sun, Mars that are in it, it's very much going to be about power. It's a bit of like giving you a big surge, a big push. It's about your professional status, excuse me, in some form, in some way. How the public see you, how you see yourself. What image do you give to the public? Maybe you're changing your image, your brand, your logo. Maybe you're changing how you see yourself. But this is about expanding with Jupiter about. It's also about, 3rd house communications. Where can I expand my travel? Where can I expand my communications? Maybe that's your field, maybe that's your job. It's about investigating into certain areas that you want. It's about the goat climbing up that mountain, but literally doing it at a steady pace. You can't do everything overnight, but I kind of feel that you might feel like you want to expand and move forward very, very quickly. I certainly think that, at the end of the day, this is about you wanting to achieve an awful lot more within your life. And even though whatever you might start off with maybe put on hold, the Hangman is associated with the Pisces time. Now, when we get to March, Jupiter will be going forwards. A lot of planets will be going forwards. Mars may go retrograde in early March, but this is about everything maybe put on hold a little bit. So there feels like there is some restrictions. But you start off the month really well, but the restrictions aren't for long. You've got to rebuild that car, you've got to rebuild your life for you to move forwards in March. So this is a kind of a feeling of, yet there may be some restrictions. excuse me, but I do feel here that it's about options and choices. You might put something on hold because you're looking at a better venture or something else, news about career, you know, around 10th and the 11th. There could be different opportunities. It might be the fact you decide to put it on hold because you've got so much going on within your life. Again, you might have to put something on hold because you're travelling or you're just moving. There's so many restrictions around you. Remember, the card is that the Tower card is rebuilding within yourself as well as the outer, and because you've got the eclipses in your sign, it is about death, transformation, rebuilding your life. So even in January, Scorpio, this is where you are. And what on the 15th with the full moon in Cancer, 25 degrees, this is about you know, again, it could be the higher mind, travel, media, marketing, foreign countries. It feels like there's a lot to go on that you're doing this rebuilding in your life at the moment. So it's not really what I would call a very settled time for a lot of Scorpios. But again, that mountain goat is steady and slowly building themselves up that mountain. It's not something you rush or go into. It's something that goes at a steady, slow pace. And I just feel here that, you know, it's going to be about opening up different areas of your life in more ways than one. When we get to the third card, that associated around the 21st, 22nd or thereabouts, that's when I feel as if there's a lot more talk and conversation in a positive light. That is going to be, it's like the next level of January, if you like. It's about things will move fast at that time. Just after the full moon, things will start to gather pace a little bit. It'll be more about teamwork and other people. Venus is still going retrograde till the 31st of January, so again, this might be why I got some of the restrictions and delays in. It's more of a thinking time and an incubation time, and we all want to move forwards. So it's still about, you know, you're going to be out there, you're going to be connecting with other people, and, you know, you've got Mercury and Uranus will be conversing and talking to one another again around that 15th, 16th. So again, it is a segment of another piece of the jigsaw coming into place. So this is another piece of the jigsaw around the 15th or 16th. So the jigsaw doesn't come together overnight, but it's showing you that you will be feeling a lot better about yourselves and going in that right direction. I certainly feel that, you know, a few of you have got a little bit lost. A lot of Scorpios feel like they're looking for new jobs or searching for things, new identity, new selves, which will be the truth with all the eclipses in your sign. So at the moment, you know, home and family will be a big subject of the month with that Cancer moon. The new moon in Aquarius around January the 30th. Again, 2 new moons in 1 month. It could be improving your living situation. You could be moving in, or you could be sharing accommodation with people. You could be renovating. You could be reorganizing something, your possessions, your furniture. It's very much a month of getting sorted out in some form, in some way, for many of you. I do think that February will be a better month for Scorpios. And I certainly, again, 29th, 30th, I'm highlighting as great days. Now, around the 29th, 30th, I feel as if it comes towards your 10th house, which is about honours, awards, achievements. So if you're looking to hear about unexpected news around jobs or money or extra income coming in or an interview, that is the key date that I would actually give you. So, you know, the month ends on very good talks or conversations about career, about future, about job offers. So hopefully you hear the word that you've got it. But this is kind of you feeling a little bit negative still. The 8 of Swords, feeling held back, restricted. The 5 of Cups, kind of feeling, yeah, you know what, I'm not going to get the job, I'm not going to move forward. You're still feeling like that, very unsure about situations. Now, this can also mean for relationship aspects that you're feeling a little bit unsure about where your relationship with somebody is going. Now, if you've just met someone through new groups, new conversations, 2 of Cups, you may have met someone from your past with Venus retrograde. You may have met someone that you've known before. What it's actually saying to you is that your relationships may be put on hold. There's restrictions, you're unsure about where it's going. Being a Scorpio, you want to know instantly where it's going. The Cosmo is saying, chill, hang on, we're not about to unveil that yet. Look for February, March or the Pisces field, because I feel as if that will be more about things revealed, more things moving forwards. The moment it's still that walk in the park, it's still finding things out about the past, about that person. If you've met someone over the holiday season, if you met anyone in a Venus retrograde, I'm not saying it's not good, any retrograde, it's about taking your time and getting to know that person. It's letting things unravel a little bit. You're feeling a little bit despondent here, you're feeling a little bit unsure still. But despite the Five of Cups coming in, I still feel on the astrology level, on the Cosmo level, that the end of the month, 29th, 30th, brings in good news. You're starting off, but then you kind of have to put things on hold, because I just think it's about reorganising your life. Seems to be a lot of things that need sorting out. February for Scorpios, I think, will be a far better month, when I kind of think that you'll be a little bit more sure about where your relationships are going. We've got a Mercury retrograde, so this is still about you reorganising, rebuilding, putting things on hold, putting on partnerships on hold, whether it's relationship or business on hold, till March. So Pisces time will be about more that expansion in that relationship or business partnership. The Tower card, people hate it. It's connected to Aries, it's rebuilding your life. So it's saying that by the time you get to April, you would have really built your castle again, Scorpio. This is about death and rebirth for Scorpios and Taurus. It's rebuilding your life inside and out. It's rebuilding your inner confidence, your subconscious mind. You're going to be doing a lot of thinking, so you're still in that building phase. Remember, February is your foundation. And I kind of feel here that February will be a better month for a lot of Scorpios, but I do hope that you get that new job and that offer at the very end of the month. It's connected towards good news, money for some people, but certainly good news when it comes to jobs. Wishing you a wonderful 2014, Scorpio. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for tuning in to my monthly and weekly videos. It is appreciated. Wishing you a wonderful month ahead of 2014. It starts off good, but there may be some delays, because this is about you just restructuring, rebuilding, reshuffling. Maybe you're rebuilding your home, renovating your home, making some firm instructions. This is about foundations for you. Once you get that foundation, you can start building in February. Wishing you a wonderful month once again, dear Scorpio, and thank you for listening, and take care, and bye bye till next video scope.